What's happening with it, y'all? What's good with it? What's good with it? Y'all already know what it is. When you come in the building, make sure that you smash that like button. There you go, talking that boxing again. And jump in the comment section. Let me know y'all in the building. We back once again. You know what it is. Anthony Johnson off in the building. What's happening with it? Daryl Deloach off in the building. What's good with it, Daryl? Smooth groove boxing straight from that Oak Cliff. Y'all already know how he coming. He says, I blame Tank. He said he is a man. He said be a man, little nigga. Uh Rhonda Rue Harris, salute to you. Say, yeah, and y'all punch on that like button. Smash on the like button. You know, it don't cost you nothing to smash the like button. John Bailey, 88, what's happening with it? Catman 785, what's happening with you? Yeah, we off in this thing, you know. We gonna cook. Shit. We gonna have another great show today, like we always do. And all I need y'all to do is smash on that like button. You know, as you come in the building, smash on the like button. Yes, sir. A lot going on. We you know what I'm saying? We got a lot to cook on. We got a lot going on, a lot to cook on. So as you gather in the building, smash on the like button and jump in the comment section. Let me know that you're in the building. John Kramer in the building. What's happening with it? Salute. Salute to you. Yes, sir. So man, we got, like I said, we got a hell of a weeks of boxing coming up. Just like I said yesterday. A lot to look forward to. A lot of shit going on in boxing. You know, a lot of this shit starting to seem like a reality TV show. KG, what's happening with it, big KG? Off in the building. What's good with it, KG? Dream Chaser, salute. Yeah, you know, a lot of this shit going on in boxing is starting to seem like a big ass reality TV show. But you know, keep us entertained, keep us having something to, you know, cook on and talk about. Uh First thing I want to get into, cause we just gonna hop straight into it today, you know. We're gonna hop straight into it. Um First thing I want to get into is Shawn Porter, man. Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter seemed like that. He's doing a lot leading up to this Terence Crawford fight. Some people may say this is the biggest fight of his career due to the fact that a lot of people think that, this is pretty much going to be his last big chance to show out. And, we see him, on the ESPN telecast doing commentary. We see him on his podcast, doing his thing on his podcast. I mean, shit, you see Shawn Porter everywhere. Now, some may say that it's good promotion, it's good promotion, keeping his face out there. So everybody that don't know him, is familiar with him. And then other people say that he's doing too much, that he should be, locked in and focused on Terence Crawford. And so I want to get y'all take on that. Do y'all think that Shawn Porter is doing too much leading up to this Terence Crawford fight? You know, obviously he think that he can multitask pretty well. I'm pretty sure that he has a schedule that lets him, do the things that he's doing. But then you got a lot of people that would say that he needs to be training. And then when he's not training, he needs to be relaxing and resting his body. So what y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Do y'all think he's doing too much? Anthony Johnson, you can't see, I mean, you can, but see, this is the thing when all these people that saying that Shawn Porter is getting stopped. Where is your proof? Like, you know what I'm saying? What proof do you have to back up that Shawn Porter is getting stopped? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? When people say that oh, he's getting stopped just like like you've seen him get stopped before. I mean, well, where's the proof at? Shawn Porter got. Let me see how many fights Shawn Porter got. Let me see how many fights Shawn Porter got. Shawn Porter got, let me see, 35 fights. He has 35 fights, never been stopped. Shawn Porter has fought the top elite heavyweights, the best of the best of the welterweight division, has never been stopped. So when the people that say that Shawn Porter is getting stopped and they say it, they say it with passion. Oh, I guarantee you he gets stopped. He gets stopped. Where's the proof for y'all to put that jacket on that man? Right? How y'all gonna put that jacket on Shawn Porter when he's never been stopped before? So I want to know, where is your proof to say, oh, he's getting stopped? Where's the proof at? Give me something. Because and I'm not just talking to you, Anthony Johnson. I hear a lot of people saying that. Just because Bomac is saying that Shawn Porter is getting stopped, that doesn't mean nothing. We've seen Bomac tell you that his fighters is gonna do shit. The only one of his fighters that's really winning is fucking Terence Crawford, right? And I mean, we don't even know if he gonna win yet because he ain't got the fight. I mean, because that fight ain't happened yet. So how can we put that jacket on Shawn Porter? I mean, the man got 35 fights. You still not gonna put no respect on this man to at least say that, none of these guys are gonna stop him. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just like if it's just like when Errol Spence come out and say he gonna do something, right? Then you got all these dudes talking about, oh, he capping. Okay, if you never caught the man in a lie before, right? If you ain't never heard him lie before, you never caught him in a lie. Well, how are you gonna put the jacket on him now all of a sudden that he's a liar? It's the same shit with with Shawn Porter. How are you gonna put the jacket on him that he gonna go in there, he gonna lay down and get stopped when he's been in there with the best of the best, right? It's kind of like we go back to the Canelo and Caleb Plant situation, right? Well, with the Canelo and Caleb Plant situation, the difference between Caleb Plant And a lot of people said Caleb Plant was going to get stopped, but he had never got stopped before. But it was one big key difference with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant had never been in there with the best of the elite fighters in the world, the best of the best in the world. Shawn Porter has. And he's lasted 12 rounds and never been in danger, ever been in danger of even coming close to being stopped. Yeah, he suffered 2 flash knockdowns, but Shawn Porter has never even been close to any danger of being stopped, ever. So that's all I'm saying. But if y'all think that he's gonna get stopped, I would like to, let me know. And if anybody want to put some bread on that, I'll give y'all 2-to-1 odds. If y'all know what that is, 2-to-1 odds. I'll give anybody 2-to-1 odds. If anybody want to, make a little wager on that. But yeah, and then I could write it down. We put it in the book, and we keep going from there. But anyway, Dream Chaser says, I don't think that he's doing too much. Oh, okay, back to the original question. He said he don't think that Shawn Porter is doing too much leading up to this fight, especially if he's still training, which he had a video that he posted that he was actually training, but just because a person isn't posting videos all day. Oh, I mean, if Shawn Porter training to the utmost highest standard, that's not no question. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter gonna stay training. You feel me? Uh, I mean, Shawn Porter gonna stay training for sure, for sure. And he ain't gonna cut no corners training and all of that. That wasn't really the question. Is he training? Is he giving himself enough time to rest and focus in between of the training? That was pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that we got nobody in here is gonna doubt if Shawn Porter's training and sticking to his training regimen. Daryl DeLoe say, yeah, at some point you got to take a break. Bruce Goes off in the building. What's happening with it? Bruce Goes. My man 503 lying off in the building. He say, there you go talking that boxing again. Y'all already know. And y'all go sub to 503 line. If y'all ain't sub to my man 503 line, go sub to 503 line. I know a lot of people come in here late, and I know a lot of people actually watch my show after it's already done. So whoever gonna watch this afterwards, make sure that y'all go sub to 503 line. Man, he got hot content over there. He continue to have great shows every day, and y'all need to go check him out. 8 o'clock Central Time. And let me see who else. Anthony Johnson said, he said, I like Shawn. He just got a feeling he gonna run into a shot. He might. I got a feeling he gonna run into more than one shot, but I just don't see Terence Crawford stopping him. You know what I'm saying? And another thing to add on to what I was saying is that we never seen Terence Crawford stop an elite level opponent, elite, right? Since Gamboa, right? Ever since Gamboa, well, he ain't never stopped no, and I mean elite. I ain't talking about no motherfucking Jeff Horn, because I don't consider them elite. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about somebody that has a resume, somebody that's beat another great fighter on their record, right? We know what we talking about, right? We never seen him do that. Except for maybe, you know what I'm saying, Gamboa, but it's a lot of circumstances. He was way bigger than Gamboa. Gamboa was moving up in weight, had been off a 19-month layoff. And I'm not trying to discredit Terence Crawford because we all know, you know what I'm saying, I got much respect for Terence Crawford. So I don't want to sound like I'm trying to discredit him, but I'm just saying that on one end, we've never seen Shawn Porter, you know what I'm saying, get stopped, and he's fought all of the elite level fighters, right, in his division. Then on the other end, we have a fighter of Terence Crawford. Yeah, he knocked everybody out, but none of those guys are on the elite level, the top of the food chain. And y'all go sub to Bruce Gold also. Y'all go sub to my man Bruce Gold also. He's a boxing historian of the sport and have great shows also. Um, Let me see. Smooth Groove say no excuses for doing that shit. For doing that shit. Interviews, hosting shit. Man, he says, I feel like if you know this may be your last hurrah at big fights, I feel like all that extra shit is a distraction in my opinion. Yeah, man. And we seen Shawn Porter, we seen the man fall asleep, bro. He fell asleep behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Porter fell asleep behind the wheel. Um, on the ESPN, and y'all hit the like button. Hold on, man. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. Yeah, smash on the like button. He fell asleep behind the wheel, right? In the telecast where he's taking on a job. So what that lets me know when we see him fall asleep behind the motherfucking driver's wheel, right? On live TV, it's like that tells you that he got too much going on. He got too much going on. You know, some of those things you gotta, let people know or let these networks know, like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm locked in, I'm focused, I got too much on my plate. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Um, Too much going on. So that's what makes me know that he got too much going on. I got you 503. And y'all 503, he put his link in there. All y'all got to do is click on the link. It don't cost you nothing, and hit sub and hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you nothing. Don't get the acting funny and shit. We all need to support each other. Uh Bodywork Boxing says, or he can just be training hard. Well, yeah, of course he is training hard, Bodywork Boxing. Of course he training hard, right? But we're not denying that he's training very hard. But you need to give yourself rest and your body rest. You need to be able to focus. Now, am I saying this is gonna affect him? I'm not saying that because I'm not Shawn Porter. I don't know. Maybe he can take on all those tasks and still be, at his best. But well, I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna need to be the Shawn Porter that we saw in the Keith Thurman or the Shawn Porter that we saw in the Errol Spence fight to be able to beat Terence Crawford. You know. Now I'm not saying that he's still gonna beat Terence Crawford. I don't know. I'm saying that's gonna give him the best chance. John Kramer says, and Postal was an elite. Yeah, Postal is not on when I'm talking about Postal's not on. Yeah, he didn't stop Postal, so it really we don't even need to talk about Postal because he didn't stop Postal. But let me send 503 this link. KG said he subscribed. Yes, yes, sir. Let me send 503 this link. Hold on, 503. My man Knockout Boxing 86 TV. While I'm sending 503 this link, y'all go Knockout. If y'all ain't subscribed to Knockout Boxing 86 TV yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You know what I'm saying? Knockout, put the link in the chat, and everybody, I'm telling y'all need to subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV for real. If y'all ain't doing it, y'all doing yourself. If y'all haven't subscribed to him yet, you're doing yourself a disservice. And the Queen Cassandra Mason has arrived in the building. Salute to the Queen Cassandra. Let me go ahead and get this to my man. Hold on. Okay, there you go. There you go. 503. Yes, sir. Y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? I just shot the link to 503, so he gonna come in the building. And while we wait for that, it don't cost you nothing. And you gonna see you gonna if you fuck with boxing, you need to fuck with Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Hit that man link, subscribe to his channel, and hit the bell icon so you get all his notification when he do come on. My man, Big Texas, ATX, Cletus Smith off in the building. What it do? What's happening with it? Big Money, Texas, Toledo off in the building. What's happening with it? What's good? There you go, talking that boxing again. You already know. So yeah, y'all click on them links. Y'all subscribe to my family. And yes, sir. There you go. 503. What's happening with it?
Here you go talking that boxing again, my brother. Big bro,
Man,
what's up with it, man?
man, you already know, just another day, man. Uh Man, y'all put on the hell of a show, man. Yesterday, man, both shows. You know what I'm saying? My man Stay Ready Boxing TV, and then y'all backed it up with 503. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
With your
sir.
show.
Yes,
Y'all need to
sir.
go check that out. He had Troy Isley, you know, up and coming, you know, future superstar, Olympian. He had Troy Isley in the building yesterday, man. That was a great show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Troy got some shit coming real soon. I think he might be on the better be Marcus Brown undercard. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was telling us. So be on the lookout for him, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy gonna be a champion within the next probably 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
That boy built like a motherfucking tank too. Built like a
saying?
bodybuilder and shit. You know who he
Yes,
looked
sir.
like, boy? You know
Who
who
that?
Troy Isley looked like, and he built like him too.
Who?
Y'all gonna crack up when I say this shit though. And the dude he looked just like what the dude Brandon Brennan. Remember the dude that Roy Jones hit with them 10 hooks? It dropped him. Y'all don't remember? 503. Let me see. I'm a I mean I
I
think
don't,
his
I
name.
don't, I don't, I don't, I don't remember him, bro.
Brett, man, you don't remember? I know, man. Hold on. Let me I think I'm saying his name right. Watch. Let me pull up Roy Jones' resume from back in the day. Man, Roy Jones hit him with them. Man, hold on. Dude, uh watch. So I'm gonna pull it up on my on the box rack. Make sure I'm saying his name right.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
this was when, you know what I'm saying, earlier on in Roy's career. Dude was
Okay.
let me see, man. It's gonna bother me, so I'm gonna pull it up. Need some person.
Okay.
Let me see. Damn. Yeah, Brian Brandon. The dude, man, look, man. I'm telling y'all, you know who it is? Cause Roy Jones. Even it was on Roy Jones. Even on Roy Jones' highlight joint, he had it when he hit the dude, and then he looked at the referee. He told the referee to stop it, and he was like, and he shrugged his shoulders and went back and started whooping on dude and hit him with an uppercut, knocked him clean out. Yeah, but anyway,
Okay,
Troy
I'm gonna go
Ozzy,
check that out. I'm gonna go
yeah,
check that
yeah,
out.
Troy Ozzy looked just like him, built like him too. But
Mm.
yes, sir. So landed a 216. What's happening with it? What's good? Butter beef, salute. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. What's happening with it? But I'm gonna let you cook on this 503. Uh Man, what you think about that? You think Shawn Porter doing too much?
Yeah, for shit show. Um, man, I said something about it. What day that was? Like last week, bro. And then they do the fight, Michaela Maya fight, and he fucking sleep on the damn on the telecast, looking crazy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've been said that, man, and I didn't even know his pops follow me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Pops was in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how old Shawn Porter, he uh he do the podcast on Sunday. He got a studio in his house and all this. Bro, it don't matter, bro. And I kept respectful with Coach Kenny Porter. You know what I'm saying? Because I respect him. I ain't want to, make a big deal about it. But when you on this level that Shawn Porter on, bro, you going against Terence Crawford, who fucking ain't doing shit but eating shit and goddamn me sleeping boxing every day. You know what I'm saying? All Terence Crawford do is play Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? And train. That's all he
Right.
do. You know what I'm
And
saying?
beat up motherfucker, and wrestle motherfucker, and beat him up on the side.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I heard some shit about Crawford too. I heard Crawford getting his ass whooped in
Hey,
training
we
camp.
know that. Hey,
Yeah,
the cat out the bag now. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
knew
But
about
anyway,
it the day after it happened, but everybody pretty much know now.
right. But anyways, I mean, but see, and that could be a good thing for him too because Crawford is them young boys and Crawford camp pushing him. We don't know what the fuck Shawn Porter doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Every time you look up, you see Shawn Porter on motherfucking TV. Sit your ass down somewhere, man. That's why I say like Vegas is a good town. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of good shit boxing related. But if you ain't dedicated, bro, like Floyd was, you can get lost in that shit. You know what I'm saying? You see Shawn Porter at the fights. You see Shawn Porter, he commentating. He all at the Wilder Fury shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sit down some. You gotta sit down sometimes, bro. And like you say, sometimes it ain't even the training that be the hard part, bro. It's the recovery and the rest part that the athletes sometimes fail to do. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely doing too much for me, man. You should have been stopped doing that podcast and using that day to fully rest and recover. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Ain't none of us doubting that he training to, what I'm saying, the utmost fullest of his, like he going hard in training. But yeah, you need that time to rest and to relax and let your body rest and let your mind rest. Or shit, you could be studying film or whatever it may be. Um, we just want to see the best fight the best at their best. We don't want to hear no excuses for none one of these dudes afterwards. Oh, well, there's a lot going on leading up to, because we hear fighters do that shit all the time. Well, man, I just had a lot going on leading up to the fight. Y'all don't know everything that was going on, all that. We don't want to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the best fight the best at their best, both of them. And as far as Bud, didn't surprise me when I heard Bud was, what I'm saying, getting his when Bud was doing, what I'm saying, damn near getting knocked out on multiple occasions in sparring, what I'm saying, that Brian Norman was putting them paws on that man. It didn't surprise me because of the simple fact is that, Bud, he ain't never showed that he had the strongest chin. I mean, that ain't one of his strong points, you know. They ain't one of his strong. But and another thing, we've never seen him in there really with no heavy hitter like that. I don't remember seeing Bud in there with a heavy hitter like that actually, had all around skills. I mean, we see him in there with Aegis, but I mean, he ain't. Let me know what heavy hitter that was like all around, what I'm saying, that had all around skills and could punch that you seen Bud in there with. I might be missing somebody. That's why I'm asking y'all. You know what I'm saying? 503, if you come up with something, let me know.
Nah, I mean, shit. You right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't say Kell Brook because Kell Brook ain't just no puncher like that. Um, I don't know. Benavidez wasn't the same Benavidez. He got shot. Uh, Jeff Horn came from out of nowhere when he beat Pacquiao. So yeah, I mean, maybe you right, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and don't get this wrong, y'all. Hey, no, and I don't think 503 saying it. I know I'm not saying it. We're not trying to say that motherfucker that he had that Shawn Porter is a threat to knock him out. because Shawn Porter ain't got that power like Brian Norman at all. You know what I'm saying? So we not saying that, but I'm just saying I wasn't surprised when I heard that. Well, when I heard that he was in that he was sparring against Brian Norman, and then I heard what happened, I wasn't surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't surprised. But now, am I saying that Shawn Porter got the punching power to go in there and do with Brian Norman? No, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Now, could it happen? I mean, anything can happen in boxing, but I don't think that Shawn Porter, you know what I'm saying, he don't pack that heat like that neither. But Shawn Porter, one thing about Shawn Porter, right, is he gonna be in tip top condition, and he's not gonna get tired, and he coming all night. And see, Bud, he likes to have time to fight at his pace where he can process you. You know what I'm saying? Then when he process you and downloads you, then he gonna start picking you apart. Is Shawn Porter gonna give him that time to be able to process what's going on? And my man, Knockout Boxer, say he thought that Porter was just playing around, acting when he fell asleep. Nah, man, he actually fell asleep. That man had drool on the side of his shit coming out. Well, what you think about that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
503.
I was just about to say it before you say my name. I was about to say that, bro. I don't think that nigga was playing neither, bro. I think that nigga fell asleep. Cause you got to think about it. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but like when you at them fights and shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's a fight going on. You know what I'm saying? You might be the dudes that might be that you finna interview and shit. They, you know what I'm saying? They bring you to the desk in the little booth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Set you up, get the mic. You know what I'm saying? Get the headset on you and shit. And sometimes you be waiting, bro. And you know, Top Rank be having them hella undercards like 2, 3 fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? So Porter could have got up there probably after a long day of training or something and shit, just dozed out. You know what I'm saying? I just dozed the fuck out when I was on my break at work. You know what I'm saying? It be like that, bro. I don't think that nigga was. I don't think he was playing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so, man. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you gotta wait until the fights and shit is over with. Then you gotta go to commercial break, and all that shit is on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? So they had uh they had to go to commercial and all that. So yeah, I don't think he was joking around, but I think that nigga was asleep for real, for real. Cause I never seen Shawn Porter do that shit before. As many you know what I'm saying, sets he done did and broadcasts he done did. I ain't never seen Shawn Porter sleep on no motherfucking TV, on no live TV at that. You know what I'm saying? That man was tired, bro. That man was tired. You know what I'm saying? But I seen when I went to the Charlo Castano fight in July, I seen Earl Spence. He did an interview with Brian Custer, and they had Earl Spence wait damn near, whew, I want to say damn near probably almost 30 minutes before him and Custer got to do the interview. They had to wait. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think that was no act, bro. Nah. Go ahead, KC. You back?
Oh yeah, yeah. Me neither. I don't think it was an act neither, man. If that was an act, hey man, they need to give him a starring role in the movie, man. Let that motherfucker play sleep in the blockbuster, you know what I'm saying? Summer hit this summer coming up. For real. If he could act that good. But let me see. Let me shout out some of my people in the building. Me in Israel, what's happening with it? Butter B, Dwayne Freeman, what's good with it? Bumpy Thompson off in the building, what's happening with it? Skinny Two Liddy reacts, what's happening with it? Uh Laura Sweat Real, what's happening with it? Shamar, what's good with it, homie? What's happening with it? Matthew's business, what's good? Coach off in the building, what's happening with it, coach? Uh Coach, let me see. Coach say, yeah, we have seen Bud buzz more than one time, so it's possible. Yeah, you right, you right. And knockout say Porter falling asleep, Crawford getting worked in sparring. Is this fight going to be as good as we think it is? I think it is because we have never seen Shawn Porter in a boring fight. And it's been a long, long time before we seen motherfucking since we've seen Terence Crawford in a boring fight. It's been a long time. Let me see. Let me see who else. Cali Fire, salute to you. Hustlers home. What happening with it? What's good? Wilson, what's happening with it? Say, there you go, talking that boxing again. Clarence McLean, what's happening with it? But yeah, I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And that's another thing I wanted you to answer before we move on, 503. And we're gonna move on to the next subject. And 503 just dropped that link in the chat. So make sure that y'all go click on his link and sub to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Click on that link and go sub to his channel. Um, but 503, before we move on, I want you to answer that. What you think? Um, do you think that Shawn Porter is going to give Terence Crawford time enough to do what he usually do, right? Be able to fight at his pace and then download you and then start picking you apart?
Uh, I was thinking about that, and I watched the Blood, Sweat, and Tears again last night. Um, I think about it like this, uh, KT. I think it all depends on what Shawn Porter you get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we gonna get the boxing Shawn Porter, the one that tries to box and train and you know what I'm saying, do all that shit his pops be telling them to do. Or is you gonna get the Shawn Porter that don't think it just you know what I'm saying come forward with that football mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Shawn Porter we gonna get. I don't know if we're gonna get Shawn Porter the boxer or we gonna get Shawn Porter the football player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So uh I think I think if I was to put some money down on it, bro, I think we're gonna get Shawn Porter the football player. You know what I'm saying? Because that's that's what's gonna suit him best. Because I'm telling you right now, what Terence Crawford gonna do. Terence Crawford is gonna come forward. He's that much of an arrogant asshole to want to come forward and fight 5 with 5 because
Right.
you're gonna have Earl Spence in the crowd. Everybody already been talking about him getting his ass whooped by the young homie Brian B. Norman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think probably I'm gonna say within the second to third round, Terence Crawford gonna come forward. You know what I'm saying? And Shawn Porter needs to be right there in his chest. Now if you sit back and you let Bud think and process and come up with a game plan and you let Bomac, you know what I'm saying, start talking that shit, hey, you're gonna be in for a long night. But if you be the Shawn Porter that we know you can be, you know what I'm saying, you definitely gonna have some success, bro. And I think Shawn Porter should take advantage of that, especially in those earlier rounds. You know what I'm saying? He definitely should take advantage of Terence Crawford being a slow starter. You know what I'm saying? Because that could possibly win him the fight
Right. And
if he don't get dropped or stopped.
man, I feel he need to come out that rough, rugged on you, you know what I'm saying? Not letting you breathe, Shawn Porter, because if he come out like he did against Danny Garcia, remember, he almost got his motherfucking whole goddamn head knocked off trying to box against Danny Garcia. Remember, against Danny Garcia, he came out trying to be a motherfucking world-class boxer, and Danny Garcia was catching him with some of them motherfucking hooks, if y'all remember. You know what I'm saying? He ate some nasty hooks from Danny Garcia trying to be a boxer. Don't do that. He don't need to do that. He need to come out again because he can't outbox Bud. You know what I'm saying? He need to come out on top of Bud ass and make it a difficult fight. He need to be right up in his chest from round one. That's what he need to do. Um, but so we gonna before we, get off this subject, the pay-per-view is it's gonna be $69.99, right? The pay-per-view gonna be $69.99. Who all put a one in the chat if you gonna pay for it? Put a two in the chat if you streaming it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not able to make it, I'm gonna pay for it myself. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not, telling nobody they need to stream this because it's a good fight, but y'all gonna do what you gonna do. But keep it 100. If you're gonna pay for it, put a one in the chat. If you're gonna stream it, put a two in the chat, and then we finna move on to the next subject. John Bailey 88, that he paying for it. Dwayne Freeman paying for it. Daryl Delos paying for it. Edgar Robles paying for it. Mr. DBMA's paying for it. Lord Sweat 1 paying for it. Bumpy Thompson paying for it. Clarence McCall, he says he paying for it. Butter B said he gonna stream that shit. Ricky E245, he said he paying for it. Ben Israel said only because Shawn won. He says, but Bud can't sell shit, but he said he gonna buy it. So pretty much everybody look like they, gonna buy it. Cassandra Mason says, I'm going to a fight party. Okay. So they probably buying it. Marcus Hayes says he's streaming it. He said he'll be at work. He said if he was off, he'll pay for it. DP Rocket said he going to a party to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So most people look like they gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Most people we got a whole lot of dudes. Hustler's Home say he gonna pay for it. We got a whole lot of dudes that, you know what I'm saying, they put when a debate come or something, they gonna put neck out on the line for Bud. We gonna see if they gonna pay for it. We gonna see if they gonna pay to see him fight. Gonna see if they gonna pay to see him fight. KG said he gonna pay for it. Yeah. See, we got real boxing fans off in here. Most people gonna pay for it. Big Texas ATX Cleveland Smith, he said he gonna pay for it. And see, you see this, right? Most everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that commented, right, and said they gonna pay for it. This is all a black fan base. But you let Floyd Mayweather and Leonard and some of these other promoters, right? They'll act like the black fan base ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll act like black people don't pay for shit. Edgar Robles says at the end of the day, he says we're gonna have a good fight. Yeah. He said, let's buy it. Yeah, man, that's how I feel. I pay for stuff that is worth me paying for. If you're gonna put on bullshit fights, I'm not paying for it. And I'm not gonna and I'm gonna tell other people they shouldn't be paying for it. But this is a good one. Coach say he got Lucky TV. I guess that's like a streaming TV service. I mean, I have Pro Stream 4K TV, a service where I get all the pay-per-views, I get everything, and I just pay a monthly subscription. But I'm still gonna pay for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Even though I get it for free in HD, 4K quality, I'm still gonna pay for it because I think that certain fights deserve, for us to pay for it in order for us to continue in order for them in the future to make other big fights like this. I don't know who on the undercard, JA. That's a good. I'm gonna go check that out. I'll know by tomorrow, and I'll be able to let y'all know who on the undercard. 503. Before we move on, you paying for this one, or you gonna stream this one?
Nah, I'm gonna pay for it, bro. I'm gonna pay for it. But to answer the homie question about the undercards, you got Isaac Dogbo fighting on that joint versus Diaz.
That's a good fight.
You got hold on, let me see. You got my man Tiger Johnson making his pro debut on now.
Yes.
You got Carlos Valderez coming back. You got motherfucking Janik Beak versus Hassan Ndam. Janik Beak is a dude that beat Rob Brandt. You got Falco on there versus Alani. You know what I'm saying? And you got some other fight on there. Matala versus Ahuro. Some shit. the undercards ain't really all that, but you know what I'm saying. I like that Isaac Dogbo versus Diaz fight. I like Carlos Balderas and Tiger Johnson. You know what I'm saying. So top top rank can't always give us our favorite guys. You know what I'm saying, but they definitely what I'm saying put together. It's the undercards is okay. You know what I'm saying, but I'm definitely gonna pay for this one, bro. I'm gonna pay for this.
Yeah, me too. You know what I'm saying? This one deserved to. Why are you paying for this one though? You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know why are you paying for this one?
Because, bro, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when it's something worth buying, you know what I'm saying, you gotta buy it. I feel like this is something worth buying because first of all, we've been asking for this fight. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? We've been asking Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford to fight for almost a year, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? If because we were saying, oh, if Earl Spence and Bud can't fight, I think Bud should fight Porter. So just on that alone, I think people should pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna keep it real. All these Bud fanboys that jump I take body for Terence Crawford, they should be paying for it too. And buying floor seats
Right.
to this fight. You know what I'm saying? The drink more waters, the World Combat Sports, all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to be at that fight. Dudes that feel like y'all need to be paying for this fight.
And
You know what I'm
salute to
saying?
my man World Combat Sports. Man,
Yeah,
that's my dude. But World
yeah,
Combat,
for
man,
sure.
he know he hates some Errol Spence. He
Yeah,
know he
yeah,
hate
yeah,
he hate Errol Spence to the core.
yeah. I want to see my man's at the fight. I want to see him front row, or if he don't buy a ticket, I want to see him. Hopefully they get that boy a press credential, so he
Yeah,
ain't got to pay for nothing.
World Combat might he might cover the fight because he covered a
Yeah.
lot of the fights. Yeah,
Hmm.
yes,
I
sir.
want to see that.
Uh, so Ben Israel said, he said, K, you doing Bud a favor by doing this. Bernie can't, he says, Bernie can't do this but talk dumb shit. He says, now I understand Bob when he say Bud can't sell shit him or his team, they straight weak ass bitches. Hey, man, I'm not like, I'm not worried. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, my job ain't to try to take away from the fight and not tell people not to pay for it. If it's a good fight, y'all need to pay for it. No, whether you like the you know what I'm saying, one of the fighters or not, it's a great fight. It's a fight that we all want to see. So I believe in order for us, right, to get a lot of the good fights that we want, fights like this have to do well on pay-per-view, right? Because if they put a big fight like this on and then it flop on pay-per-view and they lose a whole bunch of money, well, do you ever think we're gonna be able to get to see you know, a Teofimo Lopez against a goddamn Devin Haney or whoever it may be? Well, nah, because then they gonna have an excuse like, well, shit, we don't want to take no chance on it. We don't want to take no chance on it. We tried to do Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford. That didn't work, and so that all has something to do with it. But don't pay for the bullshit fights that they give you. Now, I'm gonna continue to advocate for that. They giving you some bullshit, don't pay for that shit. That's what we need to stop doing. But
Hey,
anyway,
AKT, you paying for Tank, and Cruz?
man, I wouldn't pay for that shit if you sent me that shit on Cash App to pay for it. For real. I wouldn't pay for that shit if you handed me the money and say, hey, Key, this is for the pay-per-view. I'm giving you the money to pay for it. Man, I wouldn't pay for that shit, please. And it ain't got nothing to do against Tank. It's just like shit like that is just ridiculous. You don't. But anyway, uh Dwayne Freeman says I'm buying it because it's Crawford's first real test. Bumpy Thompson says I'm paying because Shawn Porter, he said, fuck Bob Arum and Bud. He ain't to be forced. Uh let me see. Let me see. Let me see. L Dub Boxing, man. Y'all go sub to my man L Dub Boxing. L Dub got, like I told y'all yesterday, man, he got all of the news. All of the news. If you need to know what's going on in boxing, it's L Dub. There you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? There you go. World Combat Sports in the building. What's happening with you, World Combat? There you go. Uh J.A. Dixon says, and make sure that y'all go sub to World Combat. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't already sub to World Combat Sports, make sure that y'all do. I'm giving these channels that I'm giving y'all. See, I don't just call out no bullshit ass channels. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all fire ass channels that y'all need to be following, right? Um, J.A. Dixon says it's a good matchup fight night. He says fight night will tell us if it's a good fight or not. I think it's gonna be a great fight, man. I don't see how it's not gonna be a great fight between two fighters that's gonna go in there and put it all on the line. Um, what's happening with it? Juan Ramos in the building. What's good with it? What's going down? Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move on to the next. Enough about all that. We're gonna cook on, Shawn Porter and Bud and that whole situation. We got still a lot to talk about with that because they fight coming up. But let's talk about this Rollie Romero. And matter of fact, before I talk about this Rollie Romero situation, let's talk about Tank Davis. Because and I know 503 behind, I already know he back there smiling when he heard Tank. But let's talk about Tank. Let's talk about Tank Davis real quick. And Bob Arum, right? Bob Arum, he's trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? He seemed like he put pressure on Tank Davis, on Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, because this is not the first time he's done it. But Bob Arum has come out public again, and he's saying that he wants to make the fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez. He's saying that's the fight he wants to make. He says that he thinks that fight is you know what I'm saying? He says that he thinks that they can make that fight. It ain't a difficult fight to make. He's saying that he wants that fight, that he's willing, ready to make that fight next, right? So they both got fights very close to each other, and he putting the pressure out there. He's letting it be known. Look, you know what I'm saying? Let's do business. Let's make this fight happen. You got a belt at 135. We got belts. Well, dude, no, Tank ain't. Well, that shit, I don't count that. But so basically, he basically saying, like, look, if you look at it, Teofimo got everything to lose. Tank got everything to gain. Teofimo got, you know what I'm saying, every belt at 135 besides the WBC belt, right? He even got a franchise title. So they want to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? He came out, and he didn't have to come out and mention Tank and say that's a fight. And he's pushing, like, you know what I'm saying? He's pushing for that fight publicly. This is not the first time he said that he wants to make Teofimo versus Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis have a chance to, in one whop at 135, become the top fighter, right, of 135. Probably if he could go and beat Teofimo Lopez, he probably, you know what I'm saying, he has, let me slow down a little bit, right? He has a chance to do several things all in one night with one victory if he fights Teofimo Lopez. Not only will he get the franchise belt, the IBF belt, the WBA belt, and the WBO belt, right? 4 titles. He'll also move way up in the pound for pound rankings, right? You'll have to put him in the top 5. And then he'll be king of the 135-pound weight division, and his star power will go through the roof, because now can't nobody say Tank Davis ain't fought nobody. Why he ain't fought? All that shit in one night, he'll wipe all that shit out and be the king, right? And shit, he might become the king of boxing all in one night. So Bob Arum is saying that he's willing to lay it all on the line with one of his biggest superstars over there at Top Rank. Now, with that being said, we pretty much everybody got Teofimo Lopez winning his fight against George Kambosos, and pretty much everybody got Tank Davis knocking Isaac Cruz back to where the fuck he came from. You know what I'm saying? And they fighting very close to each other. So, what y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe gonna stop acting like bitches and go over there and see what Bob is talking about and see if they can do some business together? Or do you think that this is just going, get pushed up under the rug like most of the shit do that, with Tank Davis when it comes to, other fighters, elite fighters like Teofimo Lopez trying to get a fight with Tank or, his promoter or whatnot? What y'all think about this situation? And let me read these comments real quick, and then I'm gonna let you cook on this 503. Let me see. Let me see what y'all talking about. I didn't even know they had a press conference, JA. I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. One say, I hope they make that fight so Tank can knock his ass out. Ben Israel says, that's true. TMT, what's up now? It's the time. No, it's true. I ain't came on here and made up nothing. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? He just did it in the interview not too long ago. Last week. J.A. Dixon says, Bob saying this right before T.O. fight. I'm not buying this BS. He always say stuff like this. I mean, this is not the first time that Bob has said this. You know what I'm saying? It's not the first time he said this. Alfredo Miranda, what's happening with it? Salute to you. Miranda, man, you don't. I mean, you can't worry about what other people, in here doing. You just got to worry about listening to some good boxing news and talk, and do you. Simple as that. Who is the king of boxing now? Jesus Garcia. Let me see. Juan Ramos says, but what about Devin? Yeah, I mean, of course. You know what I'm saying? We want to see Devin get that fight, but we talking about right now, what Bob Arum is putting out there on the table. But so 503. Let me get you what's your take on that?
Shit. Like I say, boy, you saying a lot there, my boy. It's like this. And even though the homie, you know what I'm saying, call Bob out on this bullshit, which he's somewhat right. You somewhat right on your take about it as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it like this, bro. Bob Arum is in a position now where he can make money, you know what I'm saying, and keep the Top Rank shit afloat. You know what I'm saying? And how do we do that? You gotta put your guys in there with fights that we want to see. Cause it's like this. People gotta understand. Bob Arum just made a lot of money off of Tyson Fury with this whole Wilder shit, right? So Tyson Fury only got one more fight left with them. And they already saying Tyson Fury can do what he want to do, and he can retire, and he can do this, he can do that. He don't got to do this. He don't got to fight Dillian White. So Bob Arum got to look for big money in other places. You know what I'm saying? So who was the next guy to possibly, you know what I'm saying, be the man in his stable? It's Teofimo. As much as we don't like Teofimo for the cap shit he did, bro, Teofimo still got the, you know what I'm saying, he got the leverage. I'm not gonna say he a star or anything like that. No, he ain't on Devin level or Earl level or Tank level or Wilder level. No. but he can be. He got the leverage. He got the leverage to do so. Wanna know why? Because he got all them fucking belts.
Right.
Same thing with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant had a belt to leverage himself into a big fight. Same thing with Teofimo. That's why Teofimo talking how he talking, because he know, bro. He know Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, need him. They need him, bro. Because once Tyson Fury go, that's your money going out the door. Cause you're not gonna get. Let's just be real. You're not gonna get Tyson Fury versus AJ. That ship sailed. They was gonna make a lot of money out that fight. You ain't gonna make a lot of money out that fight no more. Especially if Anthony Joshua lose to Usyk again. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how good you can sell to the American fans on fucking Fury and Dillian White, two dudes from the UK, and Dillian White then been knocked out multiple times. So Bob Arum is in a position now where he needs Teofimo. He needs Teofimo to go up against these guys. You know what I'm saying? And Teofimo is playing the game smart because he's using the media to his advantage. He's going to these fights. He's pulling up on Devin Haney. And see, this is another thing that niggas is doing. They using Devin Haney for clout because they know that we feel like Devin Haney is the new boogeyman. Same shit with Earl Spence and Terence Crawford. Just how Terence Crawford used Earl Spence to leverage himself for a good payday. Theo just did the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And now he did that and it got the attention. Oh, well damn. Maybe if T.O. and motherfucking Tank fight and Tank already be talking shit about T.O., talking about how he can't sell tickets, and T.O. be talking shit back to him. You know what I'm saying? That's a big fight. You can put that fight anywhere. You can put that fight in New York. You can put that fight in Tank backyard in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? You can put that fight in Texas. You can put that shit in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? That's a good fight, bro. Everybody go to that fight. I'm pretty sure you'll go to that fight. I'll go to that fight.
Hell yeah, but what would be the reason? Because I mean, because I'm gonna hear people. You got you're gonna hear certain people that are huge Tank fans, right? And I'm a big Tank fan. But I ain't with that fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hear people say, well, Bob is he you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to get clout off of Tank's name, this and that. Okay, well, whatever you may think, right? Right? But what will be the reason for them not to make that fight?
You know the reason. Well,
I'm saying, what's a valid reason for them not to make that fight?
I'm gonna tell you. This is what they're gonna say. Tank don't need no belts. Tank is a star. Tank is a star. And you know who's gonna be the first one to say that? Your boy Leonard Ellerbe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be. You already know it. Like I say, man, and I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I think Tank tired of that shit. I think Tank to the point to where he wanna do his own thing. But as long as you ain't speaking up for yourself, bro, and ain't saying nothing, bro, it seems like you going along with the get along game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think this fight versus Isaac Cruz, I don't think that shit gonna do well, bro. I think that shit probably do 100,000 at best. You replace the opponent on short notice. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all having a pay-per-view during the month of Christmas. And then it's not something people want to see, bro. When you got all these other good fights coming on right around the same time. You got Devin Haney versus JoJo Diaz the day before that. You know what I'm saying? You got all these good fights in November. You know what I'm saying? You got a week before that, you got Cool Boy Steph and Figueroa on Showtime for free. So
right.
I don't think that fight gonna do good, bro.
Right.
They should have kept Rollie in there. And I seen that live stream you put up there, your video you put up there with Rollie, man. That shit got me thinking totally different now.
Right, right. We gonna cook on that right after this. That's what we finna cook on right after this. And so my thing is that the reason I ask you, what is a valid good reason for them not to make that fight? Because you're gonna hear, like I said, you're gonna hear a lot of fans making excuses, and it's like, bro, we need to stop that shit. We as fans, we don't need to worry about, oh well, Bob Arum. No, we need to hold both of them accountable, because that's a fight that needs to be made in boxing. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't when you seen goddamn Oscar De La Hoya fight motherfucking Sweet Pea and Chavez, and it wasn't none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't, oh, well, nah, you can't. Nah, it was the best fights were made. The best fight, the best.
And
You know
I,
what I'm
and I,
saying?
and I,
Shout out
and
to
I'm gonna,
BFTV.
yeah, I'm gonna say this too, real quick, before you go. If Tank fight Teofimo, bro, and beat him, bro, it's only one more fight out there at 135 for him, bro, and you knock Ryan off the block. Motherfuckers won't even care about you fighting Ryan Garcia if you fight Teofimo and beat him. It's
But
only one
what
more
would
fight,
they?
bro, and it's Devin Haney.
Okay, now you got Leonard Ellerbe. Oh man, take a stop. All these other guys, they out here. Tank doesn't do anything but to continue to do what Tank doing. Tank doesn't need any of these guys. All these guys, they want to fight Tank. And they tell you that he the best in the world and he's a star. Okay, that's cool. I don't have no problem with them saying that. But you need to put him in the ring with other fighters to prove that. Now they're telling you that. What would it do for his star power if he went out there and beat Teofimo Lopez? What would that shit do for him? What do you think that would do for his career and his star power if he was able to go out there and beat a Teofimo Lopez? 503. 503, you on mute.
Oh yeah. For me, bro, I think that would put him on the top five pound for pound list, or possibly top three, top four for sure.
And where you think his next pay-per-view numbers would do after he beat Teofimo?
Man, if Tank beat Teofimo, bro, he would do he could do a half a million easy.
Right.
Especially if he fight Teofimo and fight Devin Haney back to back, or even Ryan Garcia, or even Lomachenko,
Right.
he would do half a million easy,
Now,
easy.
now we gonna keep it 100 because we gonna keep it real over here. See, the thing is it's a other side, right? It's an other side to what I just said, right? In Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, the reason you're not seeing these fights happen is because of the other side of what I said. Now we talking about what happens if he beats Teofimo Lopez, right? Now the other side, if he loses to Teofimo Lopez, right? And it shouldn't do anything to your career if you lose to Teofimo Lopez or anybody like that, right? Because he's a great fighter just like you are. So it shouldn't do anything. Like I said, back in the day, we get all of the best fighting the best. Somebody got to lose. You got a winner, you got a loser, right? But now he's over there with a promoter that made having an O on your record everything. That you know what I'm saying? He changed the narrative to where that means everything in boxing. You know what I'm saying? You even got people gonna say that you need to retire. You was never shit if you don't have that O on your record no more. So with that being said, we see why and what they're doing. They're gonna keep that O on his record by any means necessary, and they're not gonna put him in there with nobody that gives him a chance to where you look at the sports book, and it's a 50-50 fight, or it's a 55-45 fight, you know. But that's the reason why I think we all pretty much know that, and I think like my man 503 say, Tank is sick of that shit. Tank is sick of that shit. I think if you got a talent and you believe in your talent, you have the utmost belief in your talent, just like Bill Haney has in Devin Haney, even Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ain't gonna fucking duck no smoke for fucking Devin Haney. Bill Haney ain't either. They believe in him. They don't believe that Devin Haney can go in there and lose to any of these guys. And if he does, they like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But they showing the belief in him. The
Hey,
way that
I want to ask you this real quick. Do you think right now, if we play the resume game, is it arguable to say that Devin Haney's resume is catching up with Tank Davis' resume?
after this JoJo Diaz fight, hell yeah. After Devin Haney goes and fights JoJo Diaz, yeah, they got the same resume. But then when you got one guy that's 27 years old, and you got another guy that's what shit what
22,
23, 23,
22, 20, 22, 23. Yep.
yeah, 22, 23 years old. That's a big difference,
Hmm.
right? And then you got the 22, 23-year old. He arguably actually might have the tougher opponent on his resume if he beats JoJo Diaz, which I'm looking forward to. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking he going to beat JoJo Diaz, right? So, I mean, who on Tank's resume is better than JoJo Diaz? Jose Pedraza definitely
I,
ain't.
I
Huh?
would say Jose Pedraza. And I ask you that for a reason because Jose Pedraza is the equivalent of a JoJo Diaz. They both were champions at 130.
But I
You know what I'm
think
saying?
that I think that because I did this, I think on the show I did Sunday or one of them shows I did right last week, we went down Jose Pedraza's resume before he fought Tank. If Jose Pedraza had fought absolutely nobody that we have ever heard of on his resume before he fought Tank Davis, and he won a vacant title against a nobody. You dig what I'm saying? So up until Jose Pedraza fought Tank Davis, he had never fought nobody. Like literally, he had fought. The only person that he beat that we know the name of is Tevin Farmer. But if you know boxing and you know Tevin Farmer's story, Tevin Farmer actually just had started boxing then. Like you know what I'm saying? He didn't have no amateur career, none of that shit. He just had really actually started boxing. So other than that, he had not beaten nobody known or nobody that we knew of up to that point. So I can't really say Jose Pedraza. I would say the closest to it would be the man what's old boy that he just beat at 140, Mario Barrios. I would say the closest to JoJo Diaz is Mario Barrios, and that's just
Yep.
because of the size advantage that Mario Barrios presented. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Not
But
his resume or his accolades or anything, but the size advantage. So I would
and it,
compare that to JoJo Diaz.
and this is the thing too, man. The jig is up with Tank, bro. Like Mayweather Promotions, y'all gotta stop this shit because this dude done fought three. He finna fight three flat-footed Hispanic dudes back to back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the toughest one on that motherfucker is Barrios, and he was a fucking. He had a Reggie belt. You know what I'm saying?
And we know Barrios your guy 503 because you know I know Barrios is your guy too, but
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can admit that Barrios has got it the shit beat out of him before he fought Tank.
yeah. The only reason why I said Barrios was gonna be a threat to Tank is because of the size advantage. You know what I'm saying? But I knew in the back of my that's why I didn't bet you because I said in the back of my mind I'm like I'm like man when Barrios get hit he gonna try to come forward and go get on his Aztec warrior shit and
Right.
that shit play right into Tank hand and the same thing is gonna happen with this dude but it ain't gonna take damn near 10 rounds to do it because Isaac Cruz is short bro he a little motherfucker
Right.
you know what I'm saying. Man, Tank, I'm like Rollie. What Rollie said on that video you posted, if Tank don't knock this dude out in 3 rounds, I'm disappointed.
Dude,
I,
the trip. And we go and y'all hit the like, man. Y'all smash the like button. We got 100 and some people in the building. Smash the like button. You know, it don't cost you nothing. Y'all up in here getting this good boxing content every day. Make sure that you smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like. It don't cost nothing. Hit the like. Hit the like. Smash on the like. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me get to, you know what I'm saying, getting on y'all motherfuckers like Blue Blood do. Don't let me get to getting on y'all like my man Blue Blood get on y'all. We know if one thing Blue Blood don't play about, he don't play about his like button. So y'all smash the like button, man. Uh, but yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. So smash the like button. Do me that favor. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Everybody should be hitting that like button. Now, and also you see 503 line, you see my man dropped his link in the chat. He just had world class Olympian Troy Isley on his show yesterday. The man goes on every night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Go sub to his channel. You hear him cooking. You hear the man cooking. Sub to his channel, right? And go check out his shows and hit that bell icon. Don't just sub, hit the bell icon. You know what I'm saying? So click on that link y'all see in the chat also. But so let's move on. Let's move on. You know, we'll get back to tanking and all that, but let's move on because you know, well, we're gonna talk about tanking in this subject too. You know, I put up the video yesterday, right? Well, this morning I put up the video this morning, and Rollie Ramirez went live, and he had a lot to say. Now we know that Rollie Ramirez, he just got pulled out of the Tank Davis fight, because he has women. I don't know how many women came out and they accused him of, you know, sexual assault. Now I read one of the women it what she was accusing him of, right? Um, I read it, you know, and I'm gonna tell y'all what it was. So she said that she was in the car with Rollie Romero, right? They was in the car. I guess they was on a date or something after one of their dates, and they was in the car together. And she said that they start kissing, right? She said that he pulled this junk out, and he was telling her, you know, like shit, put your hand around it. And she said they continued to kiss or whatever, and he took her hand and he put her hand around his junk, right? And basically, shit, that's what it was. He took his hand and he put his hand around his shit, and that's basically what she said. So now, you know, and this is the one that I read. Now she's coming and she's saying that she's violated because he took her hand and he made her put it around his shit. Now after that, he didn't force her to do nothing, like nothing happened and or whatever. So I mean, I read that shit and I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm like, shit like that happen all the time. Like that's like you trying to act like you ain't never touched no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never touched no balls before. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like the man, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, like you talking about you sitting there tongue kissing a man, he take your hand and put it around it and put it on his joint, right? So now all of a sudden you acting like you a virgin and you ain't never seen no dick before. You acting like you ain't never touched no dick before, ever. You know what I'm saying? You know, all of a sudden now you acting like you just so distraught because you touched the penis. I don't know. I mean, y'all, all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? You was tongue kissing the man in the car by himself, but both of y'all, right? And now you just so fucking distraught and you can't sleep at night and because you touched the penis. You know what I'm saying? You probably got all type of rubber dicks in your closet and everything, but now you touched the penis, so now you pressing charges on this man because you had to touch a dick. I don't know, but that shit just didn't sound right to me. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I read. That was one of them that I read. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can feel about how you want to feel about it, but you know what I'm saying? That shit to me was like, okay, all right. I mean, most niggas in here did some shit like that before. They ain't facing charges for it. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Most of all the men in here have done something like that before, and I thought it was like, something more serious than that, you know. But hey, but you know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They get to tripping and shit. But anyway, so Rollie, Rollie, he gets on there and he's saying that, basically Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather, he's saying that they lying about the whole situation, that they pull him out of the fight. He's saying that he never wanted to be pulled out. He said that they pulled him out of the fight. He said because he had to force them to make that fight. Because I guess we know that he was the mandatory, right? So he says that he forced that fight to happen behind the scenes, that Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe was telling him that he couldn't fight Tank, right? And he said that they already had in play for him to fight for Tank to fight Pitbull. Now, before, it is some truth to that, and I'm gonna tell you why some truth to that. He said because before Rollie, right? Before Rollie and Tank came about, because that announcement came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The most people, we wouldn't expect in Tank and Rollie announcement, right? So before Rollie retarded ass, you know what I'm saying? Because he is slow, he retarded. Before his retarded ass, you know what I'm saying, got to fight with Tank, and that announcement was made. We was hearing rumors that Tank was finna fight Isaac Cruz. Now, a lot of people didn't really pay attention to those rumors because most people didn't know who Isaac Cruz is. Now, I know who Isaac Cruz is. I've seen probably about 4 or 5 of his fights. So I knew who he was, but most people was like, who? Oh, ain't no way Tank gonna fight some dude we ain't never heard of. That's what the talk was, So I already knew he was gonna fight Isaac Cruz once Rollie pulled out, and I told everybody the same day that I heard that Rollie was pulling out of the fight. I put up a post on Facebook and I said, "This is about to be Tank Davis's next opponent, Isaac Cruz." And so I already knew that, you know what I'm saying. But Rollie is saying that they already had in plans for Tank Davis to fight Isaac Cruz. And he's saying that he forced his hand and made them pretty much make the Tank Davis fight, right? That they never wanted him to fight Tank. They already had Isaac Cruz plan. So where the lie comes in is when Leonard Ellerbe, right? When they did the press conference, Leonard Ellerbe was saying that this was a fight that Tank was pushing for, which we know is a lie because Tank pretty much told you it was a lie, right? And Leonard Ellerbe also said that this is a fight that they wanted because they went ahead and made the fight because Tank was pushing for the fight, you know what I'm saying? And that because Rollie was pushing for the fight. But he's saying, nah, they fucking lying. They never wanted to fight. And that's why they made him pull out. He says that they made him pull out of the fight. Also, he says Tank got however many charges and he ain't never had to pull out a fight. He said all these other fighters, they got charges up their ass and you never seen a fighter have to pull out because of criminal accusations, right? You've never heard a fighter, look at AB. AB ain't never had to pull out of a fight. So he's saying that it's some bullshit. They made him pull out of the fight because they wanted an excuse to make Tank versus Isaac Cruz. So basically, he's saying, look, he could still be fighting these criminal accusations because he hasn't been charged to anything, right? He still hasn't been charged to anything. It's just accusations. So he's saying because of these criminal accusations, it doesn't affect him fighting Tank at all. They made him pull out. They did that. So what y'all think about that? And hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. What y'all think about that shit? Southpaw 773 TV. What's happening with Cassandra Mason says, ooh, penis hands. Hey, for real, man. World Comeback says, now Keon, you know Rollie ain't telling the whole truth. You said it yourself. The short bus has a different route. He says Rollie has no idea where this situation is going. um Telling the truth about what happened, or well, what I read, what happened wasn't Rollie. That was what the girl said in her own words. What happened? If that's what you're talking about, I read the girl. That was her own words. What she said. What happened? You dig what I'm saying? But so I'm not saying what Rollie said. But go ahead, 503. What you think about that whole man, that whole spiel?
I mean, shit, you broke that shit down beautifully, bro. I mean, and I gotta get that clip. I gotta get that clip from your page and post it on my Instagram because people need to see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That this man, he got to come out here and defend himself. And I'm not mad at him for defending himself, bro, because we all can speculate and assume and guess as to what's really going on, but we don't know what the fuck really happened for real, for real. But in my opinion, I'll say this: the shit. Listen, man. What Rollie said is the truth. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth. It's some type. What? Listen, I don't know if he did what he did or not. You know what I'm saying? If what he did, if he did that, you know what I'm saying, and living in this world that we in now, what is cancel culture shit is real, and brothers is getting canceled just from allegations. I mean, shit, we see what is going down in my own city in Houston with Deshaun Watson. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's beyond the point. But guess what? Deshaun Watson's still getting paid to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Even Deshaun Watson's still getting paid and fuck around and get traded once the Houston Texans find
Let,
find
let,
a find. You know what I'm
let
saying?
me answer this question real quick. World
Go ahead.
Combat. She was 24. The one that said this, she was like 24 years old. So she was of age. She was the same around the same age as him. But go ahead, 503.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Um,
So
so
what
what
Rollie
Eric
said is the
said is
truth,
the truth.
and to a certain aspect. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it like this, bro. Boxing is the most corrupt sport. It ain't no governing body. It ain't no commission. You don't have to answer to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you sign to a promoter, you probably got to answer to them to a certain degree. But for the most part, boxing is like the Wild Wild West. This is some shit that's ran by the mob. You know what I'm saying? That was ran by the mafia and was built by the mafia. You know what I'm saying? So these dudes can really do what the fuck they want to do. We've seen it multiple times, and Rollie ain't lying. How the fuck Adrian Broner still get the fight? And he went to jail. We seen Adrian Broner go to jail in Atlanta when
On
he broke the
multiple
girl.
occasions.
Exactly. We seen Adrian Broner still fight. So how the fuck can Adrian Broner still fight, but y'all don't want to let Rollie fight? And we know what Floyd did. The video is out there on Floyd going to his baby mama house and beating her ass. You know what I'm saying? He came back. He came back and fought. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson allegedly raped the girl. Came back and fought. Why the fuck? Why the fuck y'all not letting Rollie fight? You know what I'm saying? If he guilty, he guilty. Let the motherfuckers go to jail like all these other motherfuckers did, like Floyd and Mike did. But the point I'm trying to say is, even with them allegations that they had and they went to jail, the motherfuckers were still able to fight at the end of the day, bro. Y'all taking money out this man's pocket and the opportunity out this man's pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's guilty or he's not guilty. That ain't up to me. I ain't no motherfucking judge or no jury or no prosecutor or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: if y'all wanted to make the Pitbull Cruz fight, bro, y'all should have just came out the gate and did that. You know what I'm saying? We all knew that's what y'all wanted to do anyway because you been said that shit. You been telling me that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man, stop the bullshit, bro. And this shit right here is not is making me not like Mayweather Promotions more and more and more. And if I'm Rollie and they putting me through this shit and putting dirt on my name, I wouldn't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? If you my promoter, bro, you should be defending me and making sure I'm good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Making sure I got whatever I need. If I need some money, if I need a lawyer, You know what I'm saying? And this is the other thing too. What a police report said? What a documentation said? Where's you know what I'm saying? When is Rollie going to court for this? You know what I'm saying? Why this girl ain't came out of publicly and made a statement in real life instead of on the internet? You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
This cancel culture shit is getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of hand, and it's like now y'all are affecting the sport. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all want to pull some fuck shit, and now y'all got this man out here looking crazy. So I can't fuck with it, bro.
Yeah, and like
Can't
and
fuck
like
with it
and
not
like
one
my
bit.
man said, we not the judge of the jury, right? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know what one of the girls said, you know, but I don't know what the rest of them said. So let's get that clear. And I'm not advocating for none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And no mean no, not right now means not right now. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like it mean I don't feel like it. That mean no. All that shit mean no. No mean no, clearly, right? But I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? He just saying that basically y'all got to keep it consistent. And the man was like, man, look, don't nobody, you know what I'm saying? He said, man, motherfuckers get away with any and everything they want in boxing and still be able to get in the ring. But now I get canceled. So
Yep.
it pretty much he's making it like, you know what I'm saying? The man ain't lying, right? He's not lying because he's making it very, very clear and showing everybody that they already had Isaac Pitbull Cruz, right? They already had him that fight going down anyway.
Listen,
Now it's making it
in this too, KT. Don't forget about this part, because I seen this on Ellie Sitback. The motherfucker Isaac Pitbull Cruz is training in Mexico the whole time. The whole time he been training this whole time,
and so
and that was before they even announced the Rollie fight. He was already in Mexico training.
right. And so check this out. He said that, Tank had a gang of charges still open. He ain't never been pulled out. But I'm not gonna bring that up because I really don't get into these guys' personal business, and when they get in trouble, I don't even talk about that shit, right? But this is out in the open. He talked about it. So one thing I gotta say about that, and I don't know what happened to 503. I think he got kicked off. But one thing I gotta say about this is now it makes me think, right? Because of they came out, all of these women came out, right? Right after this fight got announced, right? Right after they did the press conference and everything. And he's saying he pretty much alluding to that they set him up because they didn't want him to fight Tank Davis, that they wanted to put on the Pitbull Cruz fight, right? He's saying that he himself had to push for the fight. Now it got me really thinking. Did they have these women come out and say this shit? I don't know, but ain't nothing impossible, right? Why, if this happened, right? Why are these women just now coming out saying this? And then all of a sudden, you got a replacement opponent already? And Isaac and my man 503 just told y'all right now that Isaac Pitbull Cruz been training the whole time already. That shit don't sound funny to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Or look, check this out. Maybe Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe already knew about these allegations, right? They knew about these allegations. Maybe they knew about all these women, you know what I'm saying, that had came up with these allegations before all of this. And maybe they wanted they wanted to wait for a perfect time to be able to use this as an excuse to be able to pull Rollie up out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's something, bro. It's something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's something ain't right about this whole situation. Now, like I said, I wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But something ain't right about this. Southpaw 773, he say maybe they want to sacrifice Rollie. Hey, it could be, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I do know that Pitbull Cruz is the fighter that they had and that they wanted Tank to fight all along. Uh Rico say Tank had baby mama drama and basketball game or something like that, and he still fought. Knockout Boxer 86 TV said a hit and run charge is not frowned upon the way sexual abuse is, and that's a fact. That's a fact. But y'all don't think that Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather knew about these charges or allegations before they set this fight up? And maybe they knew all along that they was gonna have Rollie pull out, that they were gonna make him pull out. Something ain't right about this. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Now I think to me, Rollie some shit. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think Pitbull probably, he better than Rollie. But I think that Rollie makes for he sells more. You know what I'm saying? I think Rollie would have sold more pay-per-views because the motherfucker funny. He funny. He do a lot of crazy shit, and he gets the fans tuned in. Pitbull Cruz, he can't even speak a leak. My bad. I'm getting tongue tied myself. Pitbull Cruz, he can't even speak a lick of English. How the fuck he gonna sell a fight? You know what I'm saying? Sean Tucker said, "Where the police at?" He ain't been charged with nothing yet. He hasn't been charged with anything yet. These are all allegations. Because see, you gotta understand, Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, they got the money to have accusations like this come up and go away and disappear, and everybody beat and forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Floyd, I mean, Tank Davis beat and fought Pitbull Cruz, right? And now 8 months from now, everybody beat and forgot about that fucking Rollie had accusations at all. You know what I'm saying? So they have the money to bring some shit up and to make it go away. And that's a fact. Y'all hold on real quick. Y'all give me a second. And y'all hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for me. Give me a quick second. I gotta go do something real quick. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. But hit the like button while y'all in the comment section. Hit the like button. Yo, yo. All right, I'm back. I'm back. So Sean Tucker says if the police not worried, can't be too big a deal. The police keep their ears to the streets. I mean, like I said, man, at the end of the day, I'm not the judge, the jury. I can't accuse him of something, or I can't say that these women are lying. But at the end of the day, he has a point with the things that he was saying. You know, the points that he was bringing up. And then when you think about it, right? it looks real fishy on the part of Mayweather Promotions. And he's saying that they basically pretty much set him up. You know what I'm saying? They set him up because um, he forced the fight. He forced because he was a mandatory, right? He got the WBA regular or the WBO regular title, whatever the fuck title he got. You know what I'm saying? One of them secondary belts, and he forced his hand. You know what I'm saying? He forced it. And he's saying that he did it against Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe's will because they told him no, that they weren't gonna let him fight Tank, that they weren't gonna make the fight. They didn't want him to fight Tank. And so he's saying that basically, you know what I'm saying, he went around them. He went over their head and he forced it. If that's possible, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it sounds like a lot of the things that he's saying, even though I'm not no Rollie fan. He can't fight worth a shit to me. You know what I'm saying? All he's very aggressive, like an NFL All Pro linebacker, and he got some power. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? He don't impress me in the ring at all. But he's funny. He's funny. He talk a whole lot of shit. But you know, I can't say he lying because I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? I can't make him out to be no liar. It just something ain't right. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, at the end of the day, we already know that Isaac Pitbull Cruz was the first opponent that was rumored to fight Tank. You know what I'm saying? Before we knew anything about Rollie and Tank. The boxing section, TBS, what's happening with it, Kyle? What's happening with it, Kyle, in the building? Man, y'all make sure that y'all go sub to the boxing section TBS. And if we got any truck drivers, that's driving overnight, you bored and you ain't got shit to do, well, you know what I'm saying? Kyle got a great show for y'all overnight. You know what I'm saying? He got that overnight, that late night show. I'll be asleep, man. I told Kyle, man, he come out too late for me. I can't stay up that fucking late. But man, I'll be going back and watching this shit the next day. Great show he be putting on. And Knockout Boxing says, Rollie capping to me. He says, what sanctioning body going to side with him over Floyd? Rollie can't force anything on my mate. And he says, in his opinion, I feel you. I mean, and you got a great point, Knockout. You got a great point. I was thinking of that too. I'm like, man, how you going to go over Floyd and Leonard Ellerbe's head? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got that type of pull. But it's something that ain't right about the whole situation. You feel me? John Page says, man, this BS, because that first girl that came out said she only saying something because she ain't want to see him get his big chance. Who that get? She says, he say, who get raped thinks like that. Yeah, like I said, man, you got a point. And I ain't here to accuse nobody of nothing or say somebody lying, but man, some of this shit just don't sound right to me. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit don't sound right to me. But yeah, man, it's gonna be more to come out to this story. It's gonna be more to come out to this story. Just keep your ear to it. And as far as that Pitbull Cruz and Tank Davis situation, Rollie saying that, hey, he's saying that he got Tank knocking out Pitbull Cruz in one round. He's saying that Pitbull Cruz is some fucking trash. That's a lot coming from Rollie because Rollie's some trash himself. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying that Pitbull Cruz is some trash, and he's saying that if Pitbull go past 3 rounds with Tank Davis, that Tank Davis is some trash too. We know Rollie be talking a lot of shit. We all know that Tank Davis is far from trash. We ain't gonna go that far. Tank Davis is far from trash. I got Tank Davis knocking out Pitbull within 5 rounds because Pitbull, he's tough. You know what I'm saying? He tough. He gonna come straight for it, but that's the wrong style to fight Tank Davis with. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come straight for it. He gonna find himself licking that motherfucking canvas within 5 rounds. That's my prediction. You know what I'm saying? That's my prediction. PLG Ski say the shit, he says, shit fishy don't sound right to anyone because it's not right. I feel you. Renee Box Young, my man. What's happening with it, Renee? Y'all go sub to my man Renee Box Young. Also, you know what I'm saying? Go sub to Renee Box Young. He says Pitbull just throws wide open power punches, doesn't box hardly jabs. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He's a flat-footed fucking fighter that's gonna come straight forward with wide ass hard power shots. Don't got no defense. Fucking feet stuck in the mud, and he gonna get fucking knocked clean the hell out. He gonna get knocked clean the hell out. Juan Ramos said Dervin Chico versus Brandon Adams a good ass fight. Oh yeah, that's a hell of a fight. I didn't even know they were fighting. I didn't even know they were fighting. Before we get up out of here, uh, y'all make sure that you smash on my like button. Smash my like button if you have not hit the like button, and go sub to Renee Boxyoung. Go subscribe to Renee Boxyoung and smash on my like button. We're gonna cook on this more, but I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here. Do I think the event is worth paying for? The Isaac Cruz and motherfucking Tank Davis, man, hell no. I wouldn't pay for it if you paid for it for me. Shit, I wouldn't even let you pay for it for me. Hell no. Ain't no fucking that. They ain't, man, come on now. But yeah, salute to Renee though. But I'm getting up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came through, showed love, and supported another great show today. Hit my like button before we leave up out of here. Hit the like button. Let me say it once again. And y'all already know how I do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back tomorrow. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone. We out.